Welcome back. I'm the Watch King. On this video, we're going to talk about how tariffs are going to affect, in my opinion, how they're going to affect what you pay at Rolex or any of the authorized dealers like Omega, Patek. They're all made in Switzerland. So the first thing I want to say before anything, I'm not going to get involved in politics. It's not a place for politics. This channel has never been a place for politics. I'm not going to say I love this. I'm not going to say I don't like this. This is just my opinions. And that I want to say, number one. Number two, again, these are my opinions. I want to keep stating that these are not facts. I'm not a tariff expert. I'm going to tell you my opinions where I think Rolex is either going to take the hit or pass it on to the consumers. And I'm going to explain a little bit about tariffs from what I found out, researching for this video and what I found out in the last 3 months or so. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So Trump called it, I believe, Liberation Day or something like that, where he laid out all the tariffs. 20% to the European Union. There were a list of them, a drove of them. I think like 36% to China or something. And he put out what they're charging us versus what we charge. And then he did a blanket tariff on everybody, 10%. This is when we get involved. Switzerland is everybody else. If you don't know, Switzerland is not part of the European Union. Switzerland is its own country, independent. So they land under that 10%. All right. So what does that mean? So does my $11,000 Rolex get charged another $1,100? Not necessarily, right? Rolex has set prices around the world. They're priced in Canada and priced in Mexico. They have prices in Hong Kong. And they're all pretty much the same, with the exchange rates. So will Rolex just charge more in the States? I don't think so. I don't think that's something Rolex is going to do. We have to realize the estimates, right? Nobody knows actually how much it costs to make a Rolex. But the estimates are like $1,100 for an $11,000 GMT. Or for the OP, I think people are saying it's like $1,000 to make an OP or less. I think some people say $700, right? The materials are stainless steel, right? They have fully integrated house. I'm just talking raw materials. They have labor, of course, involved. So when you include that, then you have shipping and logistics. Then the authorized dealer, the AD, takes about 30%. So but they still make a tremendous amount of money. They have marketing, right? The marketing to get people to pay $11,000 for a GMT. And it's a very high, decent quality, actually excellent quality. The manufacturing is unreal, and it lasts a lifetime. It's all basically made by machines, though. I mean, the only thing that they do by hand is their stone setting at Rolex. So it's, the labor's a lot less. But okay. But getting back to the whole point of this video, where's that extra 10% going to go? Here's my opinion, right? Regardless if Donald Trump, our president, put tariffs on Switzerland, Rolex is going to charge more anytime. They always release the watches, and I think a few months later, or whenever they normally do it, they increase the price of the website. I think last time it was like 15% on gold pieces. It was a lot. Last year, remember, this is before the tariffs. They already raised it 15% on gold pieces. So I think they're going to raise them like they normally do every year. They're going to raise the price around the whole world, right? It's not just going to be like you come to Rolex in the States, right? You buy, let's say, retails $10,000 for a sub. Then they have the regular sales tax, like 8% or 10%, or New York, I think it's more money. I don't know. But each state is different, right? Each state has their sales tax. So you have your sales tax, and then under it, Trump tax. That's not how tariffs work, right? It's bought by whatever the AD is, but of course the biggest AD is Rolex anyway, Torno. So I'm not, I don't know how Rolex is going to do it with the independent ADs, but they own their own authorized dealer, the biggest chain ever, Torno. So I will tell you right now, don't think it's going to come just affect us. I think Rolex is just going to raise their prices like they do. Every year they do it, and it's expensive, and they do it every year on the steel models, on everything. They raise their price. So that's just going to happen naturally. Now, they're going to raise it for the whole world, the same price like they normally do. But I think they might raise it a little bit more on the steel models because of it. Maybe it will just jump up more. But maybe that means you can buy a watch at retail. Who knows? Maybe that will kind of kill the secondary market. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens. These are all guesses. I want to know your opinions in the comments below. I'm not going to talk about if you like the tariff. I'm not going to talk about it. At least you can if you like the tariffs, if you're here in the States. But you comment down below. What do you think the price is going to be hit? Do you think it's going to come straight to the consumer? I doubt it. I think Rolex makes so much money, right, on their pieces that they're going to eat it. And we'll just have to see. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to know your opinions in the comments down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day.